I'm Liza May Conarco and welcome to my vlog. Today I'll be sharing what I've learned about focus strategies, including learning centers, experiments, role play, simulation, laboratory, Q&A session, and social media. These strategies are all part of differentiated instruction and flexible modalities, which means giving learners different ways to understand lessons according to their unique learning styles. To start, let's talk about learning centers. These are small focus activity stations placed around the classroom. Each station gives students a specific task, like a math game table, a reading corner, or a technology station. This strategy promotes student choice and independence, supports different learning style, and allows learners to work at their own pace, individually or in groups. It's a fun and engaging way to make learning more active and personal. Next, let's move on to experiments. These are hands-on inquiry activities, often used in science or STEM subjects. They allow students to discover and explore concepts through real experiences. These approaches benefits kinesthetic learners, those who learn best by doing. For example, testing how plants grow under sunlight versus a shade or observing chemical reactions. Experiments encourages curiosity, critical thinking, and problem solving among students. Another interesting strategy is role play. This is when students act out different scenarios or characters to learn through experience. It helps build communication, skills, empathy, and understanding of real-life situations. This strategy is great for interpersonal and verbal learners. For example, students can act out historical events, perform a courtroom debate, or pretend to be community leaders. Through role play, lessons become more interactive, realistic, and memorable. Talk about simulation. Simulation is an interactive model that imitates real-life situations or systems. It allows students to make decisions and explore safely without real-world risk. For example, students can perform a baking soda and vinegar experiment at home, see how a balloon inflates when gas is formed, showing chemical reaction even without a laboratory. Simulation encourages decision making, reflection, and the use of technology in learning. Moving forward, we have the laboratory. A laboratory is a controlled learning environment where students perform experiments and apply their knowledge in a practical way. It supports experiential learning or learning by doing. Laboratories help students develop their teamwork, observation, and critical thinking skills. Examples include chemistry experiments, robotics projects, or language lab activities. In laboratories, students connect lessons to real-life experiences through hands-on exploration. Another great strategy is the Q&A session. A Q&A session or question and answer activity is where teachers and students exchange questions to check understanding or explore ideas. It encourages deeper understanding or thinking and helps clarify misunderstandings right away. Q&A session can be done individually, in pairs, or as a whole class. Examples include Socratic seminars, think per share, or live discussions. This strategy keeps learning interactive and engaging while strengthening comprehension. And finally, let's not forget about social media. Social media is now being used as a modern learning tool. It allows students to learn, create, and share educational content on platforms like TikTok, Facebook, or class blogs. This approach encourages creativity, self-expression, and real-world communication skills. For example, students can post educational videos, reflections, and group projects online. Social media also supports asynchronous learning, meaning students can learn anytime and anywhere, making education more flexible and connected to real life. Through these focus strategies, I realized that learning becomes more meaningful and enjoyable when it's engaging and suited to every learner's needs. As a future educator, I want to apply these approaches to make my lessons interactive, inclusive, and fun. I've learned that the students understand best when they are actively involved in exploring, experimenting, and expressing themselves freely. Because learning isn't just about listening, it's about experiencing. Thank you for watching my vlog about focus strategies in learning. I am Liza May Conarco, and always remember every learner shines in their own unique way.